This is going to be very different from any of our typical videos that are really about Galaxy of Heroes, and this video is going to be about specifically AP Gains. So, for those of you who are unaware, our fellow content creator, AP Gains for Galaxy of Heroes, is going through some pretty intense personal and family struggles right now. If you want to know more about what exactly is going on, I will just refer you flat out to his channel to watch his most recent video. It starts with three dots, and that kind of explains everything that's going on. I don't really want to speak for him, especially when he's already gone forth and been wildly transparent about everything that's going on. I think that's the best way to know it. But the whole point of this video is to be a source of encouragement to UAP. You've helped me in quite a few ways. I think some ways you know, and some other ways you don't as a content creator. And while I'm not like a financial guru or a healthcare professional or a mental health coach or anything like that, I can think I can be a friend in this moment. And yeah, I just have some things that I would like to tell you. And in addition to that, the reason why this is going to be a video format instead of a DM is, well, I'm sure he's gotten a lot of DMs, and those are great. Two things. Number one, I just want this to be as abundantly clear as possible and kind of in your face. Um, you can't just look away, but there'll be a video out there for you to actually click on and to see some things. And in addition to that, I know that not everybody is the largest fan of your content. I realize we make kind of different types of content with different types of information, and I want people to know that I stand with you. I want you to know that other people know that I stand with you, and that's kind of one of the other reasons why I wanted this to be in a public YouTube video. Anyways, uh, two things that I wanted to share. Number one, you are very, very, very strong. I know that right now you don't feel like it, and I know that is very counter cultural to where we're coming from right now. But this is kind of dumb. But the best illustration or the best example that I can give you from Star Wars is it's in Rebels. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's when Maul confronts Obi-Wan in the desert, and Maul's essentially just ragging on Obi-Wan. He's like, look at what you've amounted to. Like, you were a Jedi Master, General of the Grand Republic, whatever, and now you're just some like hermit out in the middle of the desert waiting to die. And all that from culture really kind of looks true. And Obi-Wan just responds to Maul. He's like, look what I've risen above. Um, and I think you're in kind of a very similar position where your head might be telling you, look at yourself right now. You're this, you're that, you're not good enough. You're in your own words, you're pathetic and weak. And look at what you've risen above. The fact that you made that video alone shows you that you're not any of those things. And I think I think you need to know that in a very clear form. So it's one of the other reasons why we're doing this. But the other one is I wanted to share, and I didn't know what moment I would be able to share this, but you've given me the best piece of content creator advice that I have ever received ever. And there's been quite a few people that have in a way poured into me, like helped and tried to give me good advice and whatnot, especially in the very beginning. But you said to me, and this was I don't remember when this was. It might have been a year ago, it might have been 8 months ago, 10. I don't somewhere around that area. You told me, Calvin, you already know the thing. Just make the video. And that has been not really, I guess it's been somewhat motivational, but that has been so wildly practical to me. And when I'm sitting down to make videos every week or every other day or whatever it is, and like you made a difference. And I know that my scope of field for content creation isn't the largest thing in the world, but if you were able to kind of impact me, I know that you've also impacted thousands of others. So thank you first and foremost for that, and then also just like thank you for sticking your neck out for me when you didn't have to and when I didn't ask you to. There was this was during I think this last summer. I don't remember how many subs I was short of 5,000, and you just kind of said, screw it. We're gonna get you there. And you put on a whole stream just to do that with like no not asking for anything in return. Um, you just did it, and that was a huge boost. Not just, I mean, sure, the subs are nice for the channel and whatnot, but how does that make someone feel when you go out of your way to do something expecting nothing in return? It feels pretty good. Um, and you did that for me. Not only, again, the subs, but you were a source of encouragement, and that's kind of what I guess this is supposed to be for you now. So hopefully this means something, dude. And I know I'm not alone in this. I have, somewhat of a platform, so I'll put it out there. But I guarantee you, there are thousands that agree that would agree with everything what I'm saying about you. You're not weak. You're not pathetic. Quite on the contrary. And not only that, you've been a good friend. So thank you, Gaines. I wish you the best. Um, and yeah, stay awesome.